Guiseley, it's an opportunity that they need to take to get through to this first round proper. A round that we've reached on several occasions, but never made it as far as the second round proper. And to be fair, we've always landed a few unfortunate draws. Hopefully this season could be when all of that changes. FC Halifax Town, who've had a torrid start to the season and have shipped 7 goals on 2 separate occasions so far, have been ringing in the changes this week. Matt Glennon is in goal, James Bolton, Scott McManus, Nathaniel Brown, Keele O'Brien, Thomas Miller, Kingsley James, Nicky Rowe, Jordan Burrow, Sam Walker and Kevin Roberts complete their lineup. On the bench for them, Jordan Potter, Danny Hattersley, Sean Tooten, Josh McDonald, Matthew Brown, Sam Hillhouse and Hamza Ben-Sharif. For the Lions, a couple of additions late on in the week for Guiseley. Stephen Drench in goal, Danny Lowe, Adam Lockwood, the captain, Jake Lawler, Danny Boschel, Adam Boys, Will Hatfield, Liam Dickinson, Nicky Boschel, Rob Atkinson and Loney Liam Marsden complete the lineup. On the bench, Dan Atkinson, Ryan Toulson, Ben Parker, Tom Craddock, Danny Hall, Luke Porritt and Devontae Morton. 2 sides are allowed to use 7 substitutes in the FA Cup instead of the usual 5 in the National League. The referee today is Martin Coy, and on the line we have Dan Woodward and Dean Chapman. Fourth official today is Nicholas Hawksby. Just counting the players and getting us ready. Guys who will be shooting from right to left in all yellow today, facing Halifax, who are kitted out in all blue. Shooting towards the Guiseley fans in this first half. But Guiseley get the second phase on the halfway line. And then Danny Lowe's ball isn't what he wanted. Nicky Boschel works ever so hard to keep it in play, cuts in field, tries to get past the challenge of James Bolton, wins the ball back. The referee had halted play just after Nicky Boschel won the ball back, after trying to give the advantage originally. And Darren Kelly urging his side to defend now. The ball whipped in by Nicky Boschel up towards the penalty spot. There's free ball here for Adam Boyce to chase. He was onside, just couldn't lunge at the ball ahead of Matt Glennon, who came out, but neither player. Darren Kelly going to be pleased with the way his side have started this game this afternoon. Floated in by Nicky Rowe, up towards the back post. Brown is still up from the previous free kick and it's winning the header on the edge of the 6-yard box on 2 or 3 occasions, as no player can get the ball away. And then a tackle comes in from Boys on Sam Walker, and Boys has just clipped Walker 2 yards out from the edge of the 18-yard box, and this is a really dangerous position now for Halifax for a free kick.
Yeah, as you say, Colin, just on the very edge of the box, maybe 2 yards outside. Just
James both lurking, looking for any seconds, any spillage from Stephen Drench. The ball will be drilled in by Rowe over the wall, takes the goalkeeper by surprise and clips in off the upright, and Halifax take the lead. And after only 13 minutes gone in this FA Cup 4th qualifying round, it's not good news for the Lions. Halifax 1, Guiseley 0.
No doubt that Guiseley cannot afford to keep giving away free kicks on the edge of the box, though, because Walker looks ever so dangerous from set pieces.
Guiseley win a free kick this time. Liam Dickinson has been held back on the edge of the centre circle, holding a high liner. Halifax to try and keep the Guiseley attack at bay. It's floated in up towards Dickinson, headed over the bar by a Halifax defender behind for a corner, but Liam Dickinson got a good flick onto that. Adam Boys was lurking at the back post, but wasn't able to get to it ahead of the Halifax defence, and it's a corner to Guiseley, the first one of the game.
Yeah, it was really well worked, because as Dickinson flicked
across the back line, Lockwood steps up to the halfway line, looks for options, plays it up to Liam Dickinson. Dickinson threads the ball into Hatfield. He takes one from distance over the goalkeeper, but just over the bar. And it was a well-floated drive from distance from the former Halifax man, but it just wouldn't dip. And in the end, to the left-hand side, Lowe into Dickinson, who's taken a position on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Back here to Nicky Boschel, floats it in, into Boys, a header straight at the goalkeeper in the end. But a good well-worked move there. And then it's cleared by Drench, but easily won back by Nathaniel Brown. And Guiseley then can't defend, and Jake Lawler's given the ball straight to James. James through one-on-one with Stephen Drench, buries the ball in the back of the net. And on the measure of things, it would look like Guiseley are going out of the FA Cup at the 4th qualifying round. Kingsley James has scored the second, a loose header from Jake Lawler, and it's now FC Halifax Town 2, Guiseley 0.
stats, but he also really could do with addressing the problem that there's not enough natural width, whether it's with Danny Lowe on the left or the debutant Marsden on the right. As the half-time whistle goes, they've got nobody ahead of them. They've got people drifting into the centre, which leaves us with very few passing options. We keep turning around, having to go back towards the defence, and we've been picked off. Couple of bad refereeing decisions, couple of free kicks that shouldn't have been given.
The Lions haven't made any changes, so it's as you were. And I must admit, I'm a little bit surprised. I thought there might have been a chance for a switch or two, but a lot of work to do in the second half as we get the game underway. Guiseley will launch this one long into the box, try to find Rob Atkinson, back to goal, plays it back here. Will Hatfield in the penalty area, goes down under a challenge, claim for a penalty, nothing given. Referee opens the arms, and a chance now for Halifax on the counter attack. James down the left hand side, 3 on the overlap for him to play it into, finds Burrow plays it out onto the right hand flank. This could be game, set and match for Halifax, but in the end it was fluffed by Kevin Roberts. They give it back here to Atkinson. Guiseley now pressing a little bit, but not really with the conviction in the final third that we need.
It's a peculiarly frustrating game to watch this. They've got players forward, they just can't find each other with the ball at the moment.
Low into the box, cleared. Now Boys at the edge of the area, floats it over the goalkeeper. Guiseley have a foothold back in this game. Adam Boys with a very cool finish from the edge of the 18-yard box. It's Halifax 2, Guiseley 1.
Well, it's one that came from absolutely nothing except for the pressing and the hard work of the Guiseley players, who have just been flooding forward in the last few minutes.
Cushions the ball well, cuts it infield, finds Hatfield. Hatfield, a little touch to Liam Dickinson, out to Marsden on the right hand side. Can Marsden cross? He can, towards the back post. It goes up there towards Ben Parker, but it's headed away from him. Picked up now by Liam Dickinson on this left hand side, wins the ball back in there, lays it square. Tom Craddock, beats two, goes down to the byline. Can he get the cross? He can't, he's held back, gives it to Liam Dickinson, he drills it in at the back post. Marsden across the face of goal, beaten away and behind for a corner to Guiseley. Field does well to win it, but they still get the ball away. Halifax headed on by Danny Lowe, and then helped up, and there's a chance here for Kingsley James. The ball bounced kindly for him, but Stephen Drench, brilliant sweeping work from the goalkeeper, floats the ball forward. Now he finds Adam Boys at the other end. Can he deflect the ball over the goalkeeper and in? He can! And Adam Boys has got Guiseley back on level pegging with an absolute beauty of a lob over the goalkeeper, and all made from an absolutely exquisite piece of defensive goalkeeping from Stephen Drench. He played the ball over the back line after intercepting Kingsley James on the counter-attack, and Guiseley are back in it. It's Halifax 2, Guiseley 2.
Well, I cannot believe what I've seen there. I mean, it was brilliant goalkeeping by Drench. He knew he had to come for it, one-on-one with the striker. The defenders weren't going to get there in time in the game, and then coming quickly to level at 2-2. It's difficult to maintain that level of intensity.
Now Dickinson cuts in field, plays it square here. Craddock into the penalty area. Can he apply the finish? Oh, he can't. Oh, that was a wonderful opportunity there for Tom Craddock. He got into the area after being played through on the edge of the 18-yard box. He had to at least hit the target, but it went round the outside of the upright and behind. That second half. And still might not be, because Halifax are pressing again down this left-hand side. Chewton cutting in field as we hit the 90-minute mark. McManus, crossfield ball up towards the back post, headed in towards a goal, held by Stephen Drench. And we've got 4 minutes of added time. Work from Will Hatfield, plays the ball to the left-hand side, finds Tom Craddock. He's got Boys on the right-hand side. Boys peels away, goes in towards the edge of the area, drills one at the goalkeeper. His angle was closed down well by the defender. Motions, calm down, calm down. No hurried clearance now from Drench. Plays it forward, whistle goes. It'll be a replay on Tuesday night, but that is remarkable in its own right. After Sam Walker's free kick and Kingsley James's goal in the first half, the Lions looked dead and buried, and just when James was bearing down on goal with only Stephen Drench to beat for a third, Guiseley looked like